I understand everybody's out for blood with the Astros, but there's a couple things that you have to understand. And I gave you some of the details here of why the commissioner gave the players immunity. He didn't want to go after the Players Association, a very strong union. Their job is to protect their players. I understand that. I still would have done that. I would have given the appearance that I was going after the Players Association, or I wasn't afraid of the Players Association. You just empowered them because you basically say, I don't want to get into litigation. I don't want to get into grievances. I don't want to get into any of that. And I still think you could have gotten enough information from the former manager or the former general manager because their jobs were in jeopardy and they were going to be fined, suspended, and eventually the Astros ended up firing them. I think you could have found some information. Mike Fiers, the pitcher who's now with the Oakland A's, he's the one who was the whistleblower on this. You could have gotten enough information here where maybe you would have gotten the players to come forward and say, all right, I'm guilty of this. I still go back to, if you don't want to take on the players, you don't want to take on the Players Association, just take away the trophy. I think everybody would feel like, okay, that's symbolic of now you're taking that away. I'm assuming the commissioner has the power to vacate the World Series title. I'm assuming, but I don't know that. But it feels like prior commissioners would have that kind of power. I don't know if Rob Manfred has that power to take away the World Series trophy. That's been my solution all along. You don't want to punish these players? Okay. We're going to take away the trophy. We think you cheated to win. I can't take away your salaries. I'm not going to fine you. I'm not going to suspend you. There's nothing I can do about this. I'm going to take away the trophy. That would be my suggestion. The other part of this is all of these players on other teams, if you want to rail on the commissioner, which you've done, Trevor Bauer called him an idiot. You got players from other teams saying that the commissioner really screwed this up. LeBron James getting involved in this, which I'll talk about LeBron's role in this in a moment. Why aren't you railing on the Players Association? Your own union is defending the players that you want to go after. Your union stood up for them. Your union is so strong, the commissioner didn't want to take on that union. I have not heard one player say, I'm embarrassed by our Players Association. Does anybody know the head of the Players Union? You probably don't, but you should. Are those players mad at Tony Clark? I haven't heard anybody say, Tony, what are you doing? Why are you protecting them? Nobody has said anything like that. And I'm waiting for somebody to do that. Did the commissioner make mistakes? Yes, he did, in my opinion. He's made a few of them. But I'm not going to put all the blame on him. I'm going to put the blame on some of these hitters who didn't perform against the Astros. There are Dodgers who can look in the mirror, or they should look in the mirror and say, I didn't hit. This had nothing to do with stealing signs. They're members of the Yankees. And the Yankee organization has no business being that critical. You're disappointed, you're angry, I get it. But I think you've had some problems in the past here that you can't be pointing fingers. How well did you do in that series against the Astros? So there's a lot of different facets that are intertwined here. And I don't need LeBron. I get LeBron saying this as a fan. Like, Commissioner, you got to do something here. I don't remember LeBron being front and center talking about the controversy in China. I don't know if he really called out Adam Silver here in China. I'm just saying, you want to stay in your lane, this would be stay in your lane. You want to criticize Rob Manfred? Yeah, we want baseball to not, reward cheaters. I get it. But when you start to call out a commissioner, I don't know. Kind of hypocritical there, my opinion, because we still didn't hear too much from anybody about China, did we? And you lost a couple of $100 million on that one. So maybe you didn't lose the integrity that baseball is losing, or at least a portion of it, by allowing the Astros to keep that trophy. But LeBron chimed in and speaking as a fan here. But I think I would be careful with saying something like that. Also, I'm curious about the other teams who aren't saying a word. What's going on in your clubhouse there? Because some of these teams, the Yankees are upset. I haven't heard anybody from the Red Sox. I don't think anybody said anything. Right? Yes, Eden.
Do you have any thoughts on the Astros cheating scandal? No. Let's just move on.
The Astros are involved in a cheating scandal? I hadn't heard.
A lot of people awfully quiet.
Yeah. So I'm waiting to hear what happens with the Red Sox there. Now, did those players get immunity? Is it just like who benefited from this? I'm assuming somebody was helping somebody with their Apple Watch and then gave the information to the players. Did the players take that information, use that information? Did it help them? I'm waiting to see if the Astros, they got immunity. Are the Red Sox going to get immunity as well? The players, because you want to get to the bottom of this.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.